up guys, welcome back to another video. It's so nice to see this car in the garage once again here on the Ninth Island. Second video, and I'm so excited to just continue on working through the process what the car needs to get done as far as getting this hood repair. If you guys never watched the last video, we got the car shipped from Hawaii on the Big Island, got it trucked into the house, and we received the hood being damaged just like that. We already got everything sorted out. The hood is gonna get repaired, unfortunately not replaced, but if they can actually get this hood 100% like straight and look like nothing happened, and we should be good to go. I'll be very excited. We are gonna get the front bumper redone as well too. As you can see right there, paint chip on the side. So basically the hood bumper is gonna get redone, maybe the fender as well too, because this thing also has some damages. And later on in the future, I would like to get the whole car resprayed as well, because the roof is kind of faded. There is some areas here and there and some things that I want this car to be flawless. I should really fix this too. This is something that I wanted to do for a while now, something I should have at least done when I first got the car. If you guys can see here, the engine is all straight, but you look at the battery, it's crooked. So if you guys have followed me for a while now, we did pick up this car about, I say 2 years ago. So car got into an accident 8 years ago, and when that happened, when my friend had the car, everything kind of impacted. So the front subframe needs to replace, because last time I tried to put the cross member to the radio support to the back, underneath of the frame was pushed up, so that needs to be replaced. Transmission bracket on the body itself is pushed in. You can see why the battery's a little crooked. I really want to take care of that. It just bothers me, just the way how it looks, seeing that the engine is straight and the battery is crooked. So you can clearly see that the brackets are pushed forward. It looks like everything on the weld is still good. You can see how the battery tray looks like that. It's supposed to just look like this. You can see the bracket that needs to be pulled a little bit to line up to where it needs to. Lines up on the threads to the engine bay. So that way we can actually get this thing all flushed in, get this thing dialed in where it needs to. What I was thinking is taking out the transmission mount, of course put the jack underneath the trans, just lower it down a little bit, and maybe just vice grip it on both sides, pull it towards, get it to where we need to dial it in, and hopefully we can get this thing straight. Got the battery tray as straight. So I think we got it where we need it to be. I think it's just right there. So now we got to get at least this thing all straightened up. You can see here on the side of the bracket is still bent, and there too. I'm gonna go ahead and just try to get that thing straightened up, slide the bolt in, and then jack up the trans up, make sure everything else lined up. After multiple adjustment on the transmission bracket, I think we got it where we are pretty much good to go now. I didn't tighten the bolt through the transmission mount just yet. I wanted to see where everything else should line up with the battery and the engine. The moment that we tighten the bolt, I feel like everything else is gonna go shift back to where it was before. So I'm gonna try see if I can do something just to kind of get this side of the bracket at least straight as possible. Maybe pull it, whatever tools that we have, just to get it at least to where we wanted it to be. Of course, the bushing on the mounts are pretty bad, but I don't have a replacement, so I'm just gonna run it for now, and then we'll get a replacement later on in the future. I'm just gonna keep dialing in, get everything as straight as possible. Like I said, I was thinking maybe go ahead and just remove the mount and just put a replacement one, but I don't know where I can find that unless it has to come out from a Shell Evo, and I don't have a welder. So like I said, I only have all the tools that we have just to do this. This is just, as for now, I just wanted to get it done and over with. Now that, my friends, looks way better than how it was. Just having this battery push and crooked, and now it looks like it's straight. I decided to take the battery hold on off because one of the rods are super long, and when I close the hood, it's hitting underneath of the vent. We're just gonna leave it at that. Like I said, this is not the proper way to fix what we just did. Of course, you want to remove the transmission bracket, like get a replacement one, weld onto a new one instead of what I did. The transmission mount bushing is torn, so of course we need to get that replaced. That's one other thing on the list, is to get the battery at least straight as possible in line with the engine. So I'm excited about that. With all the tools that we have here in the garage, I'm happy that we were able to get the battery straight. Past few days in Vegas was been flooding like crazy. Today it's such a beautiful day, so I want to go ahead and take the Evo out. Since I'm the only one here home and the family's back at the Big Island for a little bit. They'll be back in a few days. I want to go ahead and just drive this car. It's been maybe 3-4 days since we felt boost just a little bit, but it's a beautiful day outside. Let's go for a drive. That felt so good driving the car, especially on the freeway. Hitting a little bit of the boost, not too much, just because I don't want to hurt the motor or anything on the car. I am gonna wrap up the video today. Hope you guys enjoy. I know that wasn't really a big project, but to me it is. That's one of the things on my list that I wanted to check out. So that's out of the way. I really want to get a mini kit battery, but before we go anything further, I do want to take care of more stuff on the car. Getting the hood fixed, get the bumper respray. Of course, we need to replace the wheel bearing on the passenger front. Of course, the tires all around as well, since it's 10+ years old. Maintenance here and there, all that little stuff. You get what I mean. Aloha, I'll see you guys in the next one.